coming, and thank you for your trust.
Hello.
Yes, I am Yara.
Hello, this is Radwa from Teach Ogen.
Hello, Radwa.
Hello, Teach Ogen is an educational transformation company that is currently expanding its capabilities in the interior solution of education technology and consultation industry in the main region. Our services are targeting three main domains: educational consultant, assessment planning support using our lists data analysis involve solution, IPedia, professional development, BD Academy for Arabic and English subjects, teacher, AI Academy, interaction design. Okay, sorry. Of regulated diploma and BGCE, software and app developer, all programs, schools management system, web design, accreditation support service for both national and international accreditation bodies, ETEC, Cognia, PSO, IP. Welcome, Mrs. Iman Ragab.
Hello, Radwa. Thank you very much. Thank you for the introduction.
Okay. Mrs. Iman Ragab, حابة برضو أعرف حضراتكم عليها. With nearly 20 years of experience in international technology IP education, Iman Ragab is seasoned specialist in designing, introducing, and supporting IP programmer for school globally, having held the key leadership and consultant role in IP. As a member of the IP Educators Network since 2040, Iman has served as an evaluation leader, program leader, authorization consultant, workshop leader, and online facilitator, working fluently in English, French, and Arabic across AEM region. She has successfully guided multiple schools through authorization and evaluation tests. Iman is passionate about empowering non-IP schools, delivers IB methodology for enhancing student outcomes, school culture, and performance capacity. Hello, Mrs. Iman.
Thank you very much,
Please, thank you. Please keep your mics and camera off during the session. If you have any question, we will have 10 minutes for question and answer in the end of the session.
Thank you very much. Okay, welcome everybody. I'm really glad meeting you today, and I'm really grateful for your spending this hour with me, and thank you for your trust. I can see a lot of familiar names. Thank you very much, and I hope this session will be fruitful. Let me start. I'll introduce myself very quickly. My name is Iman Ragab. I joined the IB since 2008. I worked in continuous schools in Egypt, Dubai, and Saudi Arabia. But the transformation came and happened when I joined the IB. I worked with the IB in 2015, and I've got the training to work with teachers and leaders as a workshop leader. Also, I got the training to make visits for schools as a school visit team member and team leader, evaluation leader, and program leader as well. I also visit schools, and I share all the practices, and I make sure that everything is in place. I had different hats in the IB schools. I worked as a teacher librarian. I worked as ATL skills leader, program person project coordinator, head of secondary, MYP, and DP coordinator. And finally, I'm in Saudi Arabia working as a DP coordinator. I'm currently working on my master's degree. I'm about to finish my master's degree in a few months in leadership and education. I don't want to take a lot of time introducing myself, but I want to tell you the aha moment. Why did I choose the IB for my kids, not only for me as educator? When I joined my school in 2008, I met the students, and this was the aha moment when I met the students. I found the students who were involved in their extended essay. It's a big research, about 4,000 words. They are doing this in the DP in the final years. Also, I witnessed how they worked on their personal project. And it was amazing. The personal project is the end of the middle years program, and it's the fruit of the middle years program where they present their knowledge and skills in an amazing project. Also, I witnessed the young students in PYP where they were working on their exhibition, and you can't imagine how they are not only presenting, but how they do the action. And the action was fascinating, and I was really I can't tell you how much I was mesmerized from this kind of education. I'm a mother of 3 kids, and I was really satisfied with that kind of education before the IB. And when I witnessed these students and I saw this action with the students, I decided to move to the IB as a family. Why? Because I saw the connection of the education and the world. It's not separated. So I decided to move my kids to this education world. And I believe that this is how the education should be. Okay, let's move to our plan today. Let me minimize this because I can see. Okay, today we will explore what is IB, the IB mission and philosophy, teaching with the IB mission in mind, and this is really important, the IB teacher, and how to start your journey. And I receive a lot of messages on LinkedIn, my personal LinkedIn, asking about the IB. How do I join the IB? What is the difference between IB and other programs? I will not compare the IB with other programs, but today I will tell you what is IB. Okay, I want to move this. I don't know why it's not moving. Okay. So let's get to know each other. Please, in the chat box, drop your name, school, location. Are you currently teaching IB? Yes, no, curious, and one word you associate with IB. In the chat box, please. Hi, Lubna.
Hi, Miss Iman.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Yes, I must say that, when I saw this on your LinkedIn, I joined it and because I know more than anybody that this thing is working like amazingly in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. So it's taking over everything from other, curriculums. So I'm really keen to know about the IB and I'm looking forward to join this team, inshallah.
Thank you very much, inshallah. Hello, Victoria from Lebanon. From Egypt. Okay, Aya from Egypt. Hi, Aya. Hi, Heidi. Hello, Nada. Saudi and Egypt. Okay. Hi, Yara. How are you? Hi, Ola from Alexandria. Okay. Hi, Samar.
Hi, Miss Iman. How are you?
See you in a few days.
It's my pleasure to attend your workshop today.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. Hello. Hello, Yusuf. Hi, Naveen. How are you? Okay. Hi, Ayman. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hello, Iman.
Hello, how are you? Hi, Hala, how are
Fine,
you?
fine. I'm Yusuf Sido.
Hi, Yusuf, how are you?
Fine. I'm in Niger.
You're in Egypt?
Niger, yes.
Niger, okay.
Niger. Capital Niamey.
Yeah,
City
yeah.
Niamey.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Yes. Kika, chemistry and physics and DP. In DP.
Okay, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Okay. One word you associate with IB. What do you think about IB? What did you know about IB? Lifelong learners, okay. Inquiry, yes. Research, of course. Yes, Yusuf.
I'm not speak English fairly. I'm French.
You speak French or French?
French, yes.
I'm French educated from K to 12, but because a lot of people here are English speakers, so I have to conduct this in English.
Ok. Donc, moi, ce que j'ai appris sur IB, j'ai beaucoup appris. Ça a changé ma manière de réfléchir.
Ok.
Surtout sur le plan.
On peut faire ça après. Ok.
On peut faire ça après. Ok.
Ok, ok.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. My pleasure. Okay, let's move. Okay, no, not the final advice. Okay, so why IB? I started my presentation talking about my kids, talking about the students and how they flourish in the IB system. So let's think about our students. Let's think about, do we really know our students? Do you really know your students? Do you expose them to real life situations? Do they know why they are learning? Do you tell them the aims of your subject? What do they want to change in the world? And I never ask the students, what do you want to do in the future? And he will tell me, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be an engineer or a policeman. I have a small tweak in this question. I ask them, what do you want to change in the future? What do you want to have impact in the future? Because I want them to think about their life and to think about the challenges and to have some critical thinking and to analyze and to reach the level of changing. So what do they want to change in the world, and what is their impact and their fingerprint in life? So this is really important. And I think we have to read this together and to tell me, do you agree? Just thumbs up and thumb down. Many of today's school children will work in new job types that don't exist yet, most of which are likely to have an increased premium on both digital and social emotion skills. Do you agree on this? We witnessed this during COVID. And nowadays we find some jobs that were not here before 2019, and now we have new jobs. Do you agree on this? Can you just put emojis on, just agree, disagree? Do you agree? Okay. So these are our young students. They are moving now and they are learning till they reach this level. They are grown-ups now and they will face the future and they work and they will interact with the future life. How can you prepare these young students or young learners? How can you prepare them for this future? What kind of subjects, skills, what do they need for their future? Do they need skills? Do they need math, physics, chemistry, English? Do they need them all integrated? Do they need to be a real global citizen? What do they need exactly? So let's think together, and I want you please to drop down your ideas in the chat box. What skills do today's learner need to be ready for the future? And what kind of learners are we shaping? Our job is to shape the future of the learners. What kind of learners are we shaping now? Can you please just drop down your ideas on the chat box? 21st century, communication, problem solving, yes, all integrated. Yes, they need to be experts, of course, in digital citizenship. Long life, yes, lifelong learners, team players, okay. Interpersonal skills, yes, Lubna, it's correct. Okay. Now, if you have a magic wand, tell me one thing you want to change in today's education. What would it be? If you have a magic wand and you need to change something. Yes, need to become a very cool teacher. Yes, you're not just a teacher, you are an influencer. Okay. Examination system, yes. Assessment, okay. Back to papers and pens, yes, yes, yes. We need to be back to papers and pens. Yes, but we need to be balanced as well. Yes, Vicky, grading, exams. Yes. Yes, we need high qualified educators. Real world assessments, this is really good. Balance is really needed, yes, of course. Okay. Education that leaves fingerprint. How will the students reach their goal? Is it based on, are they going to reach their goal if we rely only on the subject-based knowledge, on the grades, skills, traits, or awareness and real-life connections? We have to put all in one blender and to mix all together to leave a fingerprint and to have an education that have a meaning for the students. So the students' right in the classroom to build their knowledge, skills, attitudes, values through effective teaching. And we will discuss what is effective teaching. To learn how to adapt and thrive in a constantly evolving world. To be supported in embracing lifelong learning. When we recognize that learning goes beyond knowledge and understanding, we create opportunities for students to be active and self-directed learners ready for the future. So what we need to focus here is we need to go beyond knowledge and to understand and understanding. We create opportunities for students to be active and self-directed learning learners ready for the future. How can we do it? So, through effective teaching, we can teach them adaptability skills and becoming lifelong learners in order to thrive in an ever-changing world. Teaching equals creating opportunity for adaptability, reflection, and growth. This is not theoretical thing, and it's doable. Do you think, is it doable or not? I'm biased, and I'm in front of the IB, so I'm telling you it's doable. But do you think, is it doable? I'm sure you have a lot of challenges and constraints doing everything together, but I want to know from you, is it doable? Yes or no? I can see you.
Yes.
It's doable, yes.
Yes.
How it's doable if we, I don't know. It's doable if we follow and reflect the IB mission statement. The best thing in the IB that we have an IB mission statement. All IB schools around the world are reflecting and working with the IB mission statement and reflecting the IB mission statement and working with the IB mission statement in mind. So I want you to read the IB mission statement, and I want you to extract the skills, the learner profile traits, the characteristics of a global citizen, the purpose of the IB education, the role of educators and schools. I'll give you 2 minutes just to skim and try to extract the skills, learner profile, characteristics, and purpose of the IB education and the role of the educators. Knowledgeable inquirers, yes, and the cultural understanding. Please type in the chat box the keywords. Yes. Yes, Rokaya, you're right. Yes, able to understand others. Yes. One of the best practices I witnessed in one of the IB schools, the teacher is hanging the mission statement of the IB in the classroom, and the teacher is highlighting the key words for the students, and they are reflecting on their lessons. How did they reflect on the IB mission statement during this session or this topic? Perfect. These keywords are not just some keywords in a mission statement that is not applicable. It is applicable inside the classroom, and it's reflected everywhere in the school, in the classroom, in the library, in the playground, during the trips. Everything, the IB mission statement is reflected in all our life. Okay, let me show you how we can do this. Okay, so teaching with the IB mission in mind. So just try to visualize the IB mission statement, and let's see how can we reflect and teach with the IB mission in mind. Teaching equals knowledge, skills, and concepts. So let's go and let's check the knowledge first. Knowledge is very easy, and you are expert in your subject, of course, and you know everything, but it's very easy for anyone now to check any information and to find facts if knowledge equals facts. So it's very easy for the student to find knowledge, and the AI will replace the teacher very soon if we rely on the knowledge as facts. But the knowledge here is for deeper learning. We have to check first the prior knowledge of the students. We have to ask questions. We have to know how are we going to use the constructive approach to build on the knowledge of the students. We have to connect the knowledge with real life context. So when you think about a topic, think about grabbing some real life context and global issues to the students so that they know why they are learning this. Think about, because you know your students, so you need to think about differentiation, think about the differences in the classroom, think about your students and the differences in your classroom. Also, think about the interdisciplinary links. Don't be a subject teacher. You are an influencer. You have to link your subject with other subjects because life is connected. It's not math or physics or chemistry or language or whatsoever, design or art. It's all connected. So try as much as you can. It will take a lot of time from you for the preparation at the beginning, but you will get used to it. Let's see what is knowledge here for deeper learning. The picture you're seeing now, how many subjects is he applying, this baker? How many subjects is he applying? In the chat box, please. I feel that I'm in an empty room. Math, he's using math, yes, of course. What else? Science, yes. English, perfect. What else? Chemistry, of course. Yes, art, okay. So language, yes. INS, yes. Hussein, that he's using math, yes. Okay, so this is the knowledge we want. We want the knowledge that is, I'll tell you some letters and I want you to guess. So knowledge here is, the knowledge we want is V, a word start with V, adjective. V, I, C, C, C. So what is V for? Try to think about it. What is V for? Stands for what? So knowledge is it narrow? Is it narrow? It's vast. It's vast. Okay. I. Is it separated? Okay. Integrated. Okay. So knowledge is VICC. It's vast, interconnected, collectively constructed, and cumulative. So this is knowledge, not about facts. We are trying to interconnect the knowledge. We're trying to construct the knowledge because we are not memorizing knowledge. We have to memorize a bit, but it's not about memorizing. So this is knowledge. So knowledge is vast, interconnected, collectively constructed, and cumulative. Okay. Of course, we can all relate on the Bloom's taxonomy. So students, we will start with remembering. So they recognize and recalling facts, but this is not education. And this is not this type of knowledge for deeper learning. So we need to move a bit higher to understand what the facts mean, then to apply the facts and rules and concepts and ideas. Let them do something, and let them break down the information into components and parts, and they have to analyze. They will never analyze if they don't understand. Don't tell me. And they will never evaluate and judge, and they will never create something if they cannot do everything. So we don't ask the student to create something. We need to move with them step by step. Okay? Is it okay till now? Good? I can see everyone. Good? Okay. Second thing is skills. So teaching is knowledge and skills. So what is skills? How do we integrate skills? How do I, when I prepare a session, why? What skills do I need? Okay, I need skills to acquire knowledge. I need the skills if I'm teaching the students something in the lab. So I need the skills to use the different equipments, for instance. So I need the skills to use, to apply the knowledge. And I know I might need technology. Also using the AI. Using the AI is not forbidden. Of course, we will use AI, but we will use AI for learning. And of course, we need skills for teamwork and for assessment. They need the skills to solve the questions and the assessment you need. And the skills for the ongoing feedback. Let them accept your feedback and your reflection, and make your steps and your stops to give them feedback and feed forward. And of course, it's very important to give them an individualized plan to move forward. Exam skills. What skills do they need in the exam? The exam is not a monster. The exam is something at the end. You already know it from the beginning. So it's a backward design. When you create your lesson, you know that you need this at the end. So you are preparing the students with the appropriate skills to reach this level. Skills for acquiring knowledge, the ATL skills, and the learner profile, of course. These are the skills we are using in the IB: thinking skills, social skills, communication skills, self-management skills, and research skills. And these are the learner profile, the 10 learner profile attributes. Can you please, excuse me, can you please mute yourself? Tasneem, thank you. So we have these 10 attributes, and let's think together, how can we integrate these skills and learner profile in our lesson. Okay, the last thing, which is the big idea, which is the concept. It's really important because we're not teaching the students topics. We need to go above, and we need to see the big picture. Why do they study this? Because it will solve something in the future, or solve something. So let's go through this and let's see it together. So teaching with concepts and global context. Why? Because we want to see the big picture, the conceptual understanding, international mindedness. And when you see event in the school where they have the International Day or something, We are celebrating food, we are celebrating flags and festivals, but this is not international mindedness. It's good to start with these 3 F's, but these are not only international mindedness. International mindedness is to learn about the people in other countries, to learn about their achievements, the same situations they are facing, their challenges. So these are some points that we need to target, and I will show you how to embed this in our unit. Also, local and global connection, and this is really important because they need to see, while they are living in their own community, they need to see how what you are saying in the classroom is connected with something. Also, it's very important to check the SDGs, the UN Sustainable Goals, and to try to refer to the SDGs and let them think about them and what are they going to do for the humanity. Also, the learner profile and the skills. So these are the 3 things, major things. Okay. Let's move to how are we going to reflect in real life in our class and when we plan for a session. We said the knowledge, so we will check the prior knowledge. We will build conceptual understanding, link to real life situations. Skills, apply skills to solve real world and exam problems. Concepts, big ideas, connecting to local and global context, and I said this before, and go beyond flags, food, embrace diverse perspectives and shared humanity, encourage growth in attitude and values, and this is really important to encourage growth in attitude and values, and we will see this. Reflection, ask the students to reinvest what they have learned, and one of the best things in their projects, when they make a project, they use the SWOT analysis, of course, and they are using everything, and they are asked one question, it's really important: what if I redo this again? What are my challenges? It's not a shame to find challenges. What are the challenges I faced and how I will prevent I will solve these challenges in my future. Integration, as we said, it's really important to include the assessment and the ongoing feedback and explore interdisciplinary links and to think about other subjects. Let's see this in practice. Here it is. So knowledge, let me start with this because I can see. Okay, if in the traditional education system, we are saying that I'm a science teacher, and today I'm going to teach my students the water pollution and the characteristics of water, and they go home to memorize what is the characteristics of waters and what are the sources of pollution, and they will have the exams, and that's it, thank you and goodbye. But this is not how we do it. How do we do it? We think about the big idea, which is the human actions affect water quality and life on Earth. And the end in mind is to create and share an awareness campaign on local water pollution and the solutions. So this is the big idea. And I'm a teacher, and this is my end in mind. They are going to create and share an awareness campaign at the end. Okay, so when I start thinking about what knowledge do they need, what knowledge do they have already? What is the prior knowledge? So the prior knowledge, students will recall water cycle, sources of water, some characteristics of water. Maybe they went to a trip on the river Nile and they saw some, or whatever, any river, and they saw some stuff in the water, or maybe they heard in the news, or maybe their parents, they are discussing something at home and they said that something happened to the fish because of the water pollution. So let's build on their prior knowledge. Then start your new knowledge. What type, causes of the water pollution? What is the impact on the ecosystem, on the human health, and so on. And the best thing in the IB that the unit plan is not rigid and the unit plan is not static. The unit plan is flexible and you have a reflection prior the unit, during the unit, and after you finish the unit. So during the unit, when you spend one session to check their prior knowledge, you can amend later on your plan. And try to connect with a real life, like case study on local river or lake pollution. You can give them case studies, and for differentiation, you can give them different articles if according to the level of the reading level of the students. Okay. And as you are not a subject teacher and you are an influencer and you know more about your subject and you are the subject expert here, so you are able to make the connection. You can connect this unit to geography, to design, art, biology, languages, and you can add a lot of subjects. And you can use your colleagues to give them parts during the sessions talking about this link and seeing this from another perspective better than memorizing. Okay. If we see the SDG, the Sustainable Development Goals and the international mindedness and the learner profile, we can link this with SDG number 6, which is clean water for all. So, and we can go from there. Global issue, plastic waste crisis. I visited one of the schools I visited in Dubai. I found a project. The students were putting posters inside the bathrooms. So the students are putting to fight for the plastic waste crisis and how the plastic waste is a crisis for the creatures in the sea. The learner profile, caring. I have to be a caring person to take action towards my environment and towards the world. Thinker, to develop solutions. What are we going to do? Are we going to go to the river to collect these waste, or are we going to meet someone in the Ministry of the Environment to send a letter for them to just to do something? What are we going to do exactly? Then reflection and action, and this is really important. Reflect on how individual and community choices affect water quality locally and globally, and the action is the end in mind. They are going to create and share awareness campaign. They need skills, they need research skills, they need to make a proper research, they should be principled to cite their sources, they need thinking skills to analyze the cause and effect, they need to collaborate together, they need to communicate because they are going to create an awareness campaign, and they need to reflect and evaluate the proposed solutions. So this is how we think about the big idea and how we think about the skills that will serve the knowledge and will serve the exam at the end or the project at the end, and how we embed the SDGs, international mindedness and learning profile. We can connect it to design. They are going to design, Vicky, they are going to design the flyers. They are going to design a website. They are going to design a blog. They are going to design something in the school to collect the waste and to collect the plastics, for instance. So this is, yes, the student have to reach this, but with your guidance, Naveen. You are here, the hero. You are the influencer. You will ignite their thinking, and you are going to give them the opportunity to think, and you are going to give them factual questions, debatable questions. You are going to move with them. Okay. This is in a nutshell, and these are the 4 programs of the IB. So we have, and the IB, by the way, is not a new program for new teachers. That it's not a new program. It's started in 1968, and this is for the DP. MYP is the middle years program, started in 1994, and PYP program is started in 1997. And we have a lot of, and the CP as well started, this is the latest one, and this is after the middle years program, and this is like the vocational stream. Okay, I want to leave this, and you can relate with what we said since I started. This is 10 reasons why IB primary years program is ideal for students. And this is the MYP. This is the last one for the DP. Okay, now the IB teacher. The IB teacher is an influencer. It's not a subject teacher. Always finds a hook in the heart and mind of the students. And the teacher himself is a lifelong learner, always creating a culture of learning. You can teach the student in the classroom, you can teach them in the library, you can teach them in the playground, you can teach them at the park, you can teach them anywhere. Not just delivering content, developing thinkers, formulating learning experiences. Okay, for non-IB teachers, how to start your IB journey? My first advice is read, read, read. Sometimes I meet teachers who are applying in IB school and they didn't check the IB website. Please read, read, read. The IB website, the normal IB, the public IB website is very rich. You will find articles, you will find important information, you will find everything about all the programs. Also, you will find an amazing link to what is an IB education. The IB blog is enormous, and you can read a lot of articles, recent and very recent articles, and you will find articles about how to integrate AI in education. Also, you will find IB community video. It's amazing. You will find YouTube channel and Vimeo channel. You will find these channels on ibo.org. This is the main, and I have to highlight that. I used in my presentation, I used this website. I used the IBO website. Okay, what else? The IB offers high quality IB profession development. Of course, when you move and you take the decision to take an IB PD, the profession development, it's a paid workshop, and you can register even if you are not working in an IB school. Also, you can earn a university recognized qualifications, and the information is mentioned in the IB website. Also, you deliver an engaging learning experience if you join an IB school. And if you have the readiness to join an IB school, make your own study very well, try to change your mindset towards education and how to embed and implement what we said during this session by living and leading and reflecting the IB mission statement. We are reflecting the IB mission statement everywhere. So if you do all these steps, you can easily move to the IB education. For the IB educator resources, and I told you once I applied to be an IBAN member. IBAN, it's the abbreviation of IB Educator Network. So I started to be a workshop leader and I have different roles with the IB. I have my starting point of my career growth. So I became an IBAN member. I lead workshops, so you can easily lead workshops, make the school visits, consultancy, you can be examiners as well. It's a career growth. I didn't find this in any education system. So you can plan for your own future, not only for the students' future. You can create your professional development future. For IB teachers, we have the IB communities, we have the IB exchange. It's an amazing platform where we find a lot of subject-related resources and videos. IB platform, you will find for all IB teachers, we find all IB guides. Also, we have the link to Facebook and WhatsApp groups, and we are networking a lot with buddies and mentors. And since we are creating lifelong learners, we should be first lifelong learners. So the IB is not something I can spoon feed you, or same as your subject, you cannot spoon feed your students, but you have a lot to do. You have a lot to read and to study and to work on your professional development. My final advice, never stop investing your passion and effort in your own professional development. It shapes the future you give your students. And as a final ticket, I want you to describe today's session in one word. We still have time and I still have the question and answers. Thank you, Noha. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you, Hussein. Thank you very much, Lubna. Any questions? Thank you, Marwa. Thank you, Samar. In a nutshell, yes, Ayman, it's in a nutshell. We can go deeper, inshallah. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you, Mrs. Iman.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Iman.
I'm open. We still have 4 minutes. If you would like to ask questions. How to join IBAN if you are an IB teacher and you have received 2 workshops on the IB website, IB Central, you can apply to be a workshop leader. You have to write your a wish letter or something. I forgot the name, but you have to write something just to convince them why do you want to be a workshop leader. Yes, on IBAN Central. If you are already an IB teacher and you have access to my IB, you will find the IB roles and you can apply. Letter of interest, yes. Motivation letter. It's motivation letter, but it skipped my mind. Thank you very much, Manar.
Thank you, Mrs. Iman.
Thank you very much, Radwa.
I am very happy to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have IB courses and registration is now open. There is a good offer available. All courses are listed on our page, the link in the chat box. And also the link of the certificate link is in the chat box, sorry.
Thank you very much, Amira. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, Hala. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention and for your dedication to creating a better world through education. Thank you very much.
We will find the link for all courses in the chat box.
Radwa Aya is asking about the certificate. It's without a name.
Yes.
Oh, you can add your name. Okay.
We can add the name.
Okay. Naveen, you can use, actually, I don't know, but I can ask Radwa. How can they do it, Radwa? Okay, thank you very much. Here is a link.
The link is in the chat box. Here is.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed this webinar, and please keep in touch. I'm always on LinkedIn for any question, and also check the available workshops on the chat box.